Hello, me again. So we're gonna go into module 6 now. I just have to say this, like ever since I started showing up on camera or YouTube, it's a weird feeling. It's like now I think, when you look at YouTube, did I say Facebook? No, YouTube. Um, you have people who like kind of stick to their profession, like, or whatever they're, you know, good at and stuff. And then some people are basically like logging their whole life. I wonder where my videos are gonna go. I'd rather keep it like this though, hopefully. Otherwise, you're gonna know too much about my daily life and we will get nothing done. All right, so the grammar for Unit 6 is object pronouns, and present simple he, she, it. I don't know how they combine these, but okay. So here's the grammar. Subject pronouns are like he, she, it, and they. Object pronouns come in the end of the sentence and he becomes him, she becomes her, it stays at it, and they becomes them. It's so different talking about grammar with people who teach and teaching grammar to second language learners. There's, I think, 3 different types of people you do grammar with. Like, you could be doing a teacher training, you could be teaching grammar to like first language speakers, and then you can be teaching grammar to second language speakers. So the way I've been talking about the grammar, this is not how you would teach it, because you would be using vocabulary in between that they might not understand. It's like if I was trying to learn French, I remember I was trying to learn French at some point, but I didn't understand what the teacher was saying in class to explain French. So she might have been like a French teacher, like she teaches French people French. And that person ideally should be different from the person who's trained to teach second language. Ideally, in a very ideal world. So what I just said, this would span out, like this would take some time depending on your group, you know. Like I said, he becomes him. What if they don't understand becomes, right? You can use it and use your like finger to, you know, make the connection, but you know, it's still, you still need to, try to explain it as best as you can. So the different things we're teaching here is there are that he, she, it, these replace nouns, and then they can be subject and they can be objects, so that's important. You can use proper visuals to like what they have here. They have it just, bold. All right, moving on. Here we go. Present simple with he and she. He likes shopping. So I think it was one of the earlier modules where they spoke about like singular verbs. And now here they're, putting the S to the verbs. And like I said, this English comes from different languages and like cultures and stuff. So not all of it makes sense. Like this here, my daughter has a mobile phone, not has. Why? You know, you can trace it phonologically, like, oh, this happened and this happened. But, again, depending on your group, you don't really have to explain it. Because it's not gonna work for every word that has or has a V in it and stuff. So phonologically, it's not gonna make sense. And then remember, I don't know, they love school, not loves. Why? Because they is treated as a singular, like it's just, a group of people. So it's one group, I think. All right, moving on. He, she with does, with questions. Does Melanie like? So when you add the does, you take out the S in the verbs, right? So this would just need practice, and then not just on paper, I would say they need to have some kind of conversation. So this will also take some time. Okay. So you can make sure they grasp the concept. So this might take time. All right. Cool. Yeah, I would do like role play with this. Great. Oh, more. Oh, God. So we have he, she with doesn't. So Oliver doesn't like football. So just the contraction here and changing the S. All right. So again, take as much time with grammar, I think, if you have all that time. Or just explain it in a way that they can retrieve it again and have it make sense. So just teach it in a way where, if they review whatever method you used, they will understand it again. And then, they'll always retain like what you thought. And please tell me that's it for this unit. Yeah. If you work like with center and they want you to like finish the modules and whatnot, you can just like this, you could use this the same day you're teaching the grammar, right? Because they have a lot of examples. So instead of using other examples and then coming back to this, dragging out the unit, that might take forever. Because time management and energy management is important. All right, let's do one more module since I have energy. So the grammar here is adverbs of frequency, and that's it. Yay. It's lovely when one module has only one set of grammar stuff. So I did this lesson with Raphael earlier. This last week. So it might be fresh in my mind. And then they show you where the adverb of frequency goes, and then where the negative goes with the adverb of frequency. Cool. And then this is nice to teach. And Raphael was able to get this, so I'm actually going to ask him if he did this like one of his language trainers, because I will forget to do it earlier or later. Raphael, looking for his contact. There he is. Saying, did you study adverbs of frequency in Australia? All right. And I'm hoping that's it. I haven't really talked about the adverbs of frequency because, like I said, I just did it recently, so I don't want to repeat it for myself. Great. Sorry, I forgot to split the videos by the 2 units. All right, I'll split it now. I'll do unit 8 by itself. Bye.